Hey, how's it going? Oh, you guys can't see the game. That's not a good start. That should fix it. Alright, how are we all doing tonight? It's a bit of a late one here in Australia, as it usually is. These lockdowns tend to kind of mess with my sleep patterns, but I hope you're all doing well. I hope you can all hear me. Let me know how the stream's coming through tonight. Delay or anything like that. We're trying a bit of a different process here, stress testing the stream before the big race. I want to make sure that I don't mess with my teammates too much, trying to get these get the stream running. So yeah, should be interesting. Anyway, I'm gonna kick into this. I want to practice my pit stops very quickly, and yeah, from there I think I'm gonna run a very long 2-hour AI race. But sound off in the chat if you can hear me, if you can see me. Let me know. Thanks, mate. Appreciate it. Is it my noise gate or is... Tortellini, man, don't look. Last I checked, I was about 1.5 seconds off pace. I'm trying to work out this setup of James's. It's not driving with me right now. Don't judge too harshly. It's going to be a bit of a slow night. Yeah, let me know if the sound is still weird. I may have to do some funny things. I never know if it's people's weird internet connections on their side or if it's something legitimately up with the stream. It's one of the fun things about doing this. Alright, so some quick pitting practice, I think, before we get started, and then some mega long AI race, I think. I've never done a 2-hour AI race here before. I've never really done a proper pit stop against the AI before, so that's going to be kind of interesting. But the idea is endurance setup. Yes, thank you, Tortellini. That's what I need at 1 a.m. Are you sure it's the gate? Are you sure it's the gate? Alright, I'm checking out this gate here. Give me a sec. That doesn't fix it. You're all wrong. Yeah, had a feeling. Alright. Gotta switch the views, can't have you guys pilfering our amazing endurance setups. Alright. I'm just trying to get used to this again. Due to all the content creation I've been doing lately, I've been driving all kinds of different sims, and ACC the least of all, you know? And coming back to ACC was a little bit jarring. It kind of made me remember why I don't actually enjoy driving in it. But here we are. It's going to be a great event, a great test, because it's one of my least favorite sims to drive in, with by far my least favorite track in all of racing. So these are, I think, the best tests for a person. It's like when you don't get into it at all, that's by far the best thing. Okay, I'm glad that glad the mic's working at least. We got it all happening tonight. I imagine most of the sim racing viewers are watching Dave Cam on his chat stream right now. I actually dropped in before. So I was using the Formula V2 room before, but I couldn't... Whoa! Heavy, Ermin. Full fuel load. It's not it's not a hot lap setup. I was using the Formula V2 before, but I just couldn't couldn't drive with it in this. Alright, I definitely need to drive with the track a bit better. But the moment I switched to the McLaren, things just got a lot more comfortable. Alright, nice and easy. Now, was it the end of the red thing? Was it the second red thing? Maybe. Okay, so it's a bit after that. Breakpoint's a little bit after that. Cool. Gotta get that right. It's where you lose all your time, guys. I mean, yes, it is a McLaren Tortellini. For better or worse, it is what it is. Zeth, you'd be better off asking Fanatec. I'm afraid I don't know their shipping schedules. Oh, hey! Look at that! Look at that! Alright, but can I launch the car? That's the real question. Fine, Tortellini. Easy entry it is. People can't pronounce Zeth correctly? Alright, let's see if I know that. Alright. Switch it on, and then maybe at like 2 seconds?
Let's go.
Maybe that was it. Maybe that was a successful pit stop. You know, minus the fact that I had the pit limiter on when I left. Alright, I'm gonna do one more of these. And then see how we go against the AI. Bear in mind, folks, this is a endurance racing setup, so it's quite something. I'm about 2 seconds a lap slower with it, which is interesting. Gotta really repress the old ego and just be in there for the long haul, you know, try and survive with gamer muscle trying to punt you off the track the whole night. I have a feeling he'll collude with Jimmy to take out my 2 aliens. I need my aliens, guys. I can't win off my own lack of skill. Preferred driving model between RF2 and ACC. They both do things that the other one doesn't. Like ACC occasionally works without crashing constantly and having bugs around every corner, and it can run a successful online events. But in terms of its limit feeling, it's just never something I gelled with. You've heard the rant on Gamer Muscle's channel for years now, the nebulous feeling mid-corner and stuff like that. But I don't want to talk about that stuff tonight. I just want to kind of focus on the race. Last thing I need is to remind myself of all that while doing this. Gentle pit entry, you say? So gentle. Mega gentle. The most gentle. Yeah, the 125 liters Tortellini, that's crazy. I haven't done enough practice doing that, but yeah. Oh no! Okay, gotta brake a little bit later, right next to the guy holding the tires. Alright, lost some time there. Yeah, I had to play driving some R-Factor the other day for the first time in ages because I had to dial in the settings for the CSL DD guide. And it was better than I remembered. Having to dial it in, it reminded me of why I used to drive with R-Factor so much, you know? Super, super fun.
Let's go.
What? Marker needs to be in the middle of the car. What are you talking about? I thought I had to drive it into the garage. Maggots and Beckett's has got to be my worst corner, I think, on the track, in GT3s especially. I can't quite get the rotation in the middle of the corner without like understeering out or sliding. There's a very specific point you got to nail there. But anyway, once the AI race kicks in, we'll get warmed up into it. And yeah, I'll hopefully do better than this. My streaming monologues certainly don't help my lap times at all. Getting some pretty crazy frame skip too. Wondering if that's because of the stream. That's the thing I love about the streaming stuff, guys. It never ever goes smoothly. It only ever goes like, if it goes 70% smoothly, that's a really good night. And it always affects your ability to drive. Maybe it multiplies ACC's amazing input lag. My hands are stressed because my force feedback is so high, Tortellini. How else can I get jacked when the gyms are shut down? I like being known as a BeamNG simp. Nope. Cool, so that time too late. Well, the board was in the middle of the car, Tortellini. Okay, so somewhere in between that. Cool.
Let's go, 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 go.
Much relaxed. That's right, I'm gonna do the 100% force feedback challenge, one armed with the 5 Newton meter version. You guys will have never seen strength like that before. Doing this every lap with cold tires and a full fuel load is a really interesting experience, actually. It's like a unique challenge for myself because all the brake points are completely off. All right, this will be my last pit stop, and then we'll get into it. Get into it. Don't want to go to sleep past at least 4 a.m. That and Maggots and Beckett's are definitely my weakest corners on Silverstone. It's funny, out of the hundreds of laps, I could just never quite get them down, you know? Just is what it is. It is what it is. Okay. Alrighty. I mean, it's probably the gentle entry we want for endurance. Thanks, Tortellini. Yeah, I'm quite proud of those times. Hey, just subtract the pit stop and you'll get the actual lap. Alright. Alright, come on. I did it proper the first time. Hey! Whoa! All right. 2 out of 4, I think. Was it 2 out of 3? I can't remember. Whatever. Wait. What? What happened? Did I not get a pits? Did I run out? Whatever. I did it properly. All right. So, time to set up the AI race so you guys can see what settings are on. I haven't actually practiced this offline, so this might be a complete disaster. It'd be great. Thanks, Robert. All right. Okay. I haven't actually tried to do this with the wheel as a controller. It might be cool. Sec. Get this thing a little bit closer. Get it a little bit closer. Get you a bit more ASMR. Get you a bit more isolation from the wheel there. Okay, that should do it, hopefully. 204s and 205s, nice. P-Dub, how you doing? Hey, Nico Rosberg F1 fan. I guess Nico Rosberg himself would also be an F1 fan. How do I change this up here? Okay, cool. Okay. 2 hours. I'm gonna start 9th. Theoretically, if James is qualifying, we're probably gonna start first. I mean, I'd be surprised if we don't start first, but I'm just gonna give myself a bit of a challenge and go 9th here. Opponent skill 100, aggressiveness 60. See how we go. And it won't let me pick world's fastest gamer in the endurance mode for some reason. It makes me really sad. I mean, I want the livery. I want the livery that I assume we're gonna run. We're allowed to. Okay, so, okay. Keep thinking I'm gonna forget something. It's a big commitment, a 2-hour race, you know? Big commitment. I'm gonna switch to just chat so you can't steal our glorious setup. Okay. Thanks, Andy. Appreciate it, man. Should be fun. Ah, fully custom event. Thanks, Tortellini. Appreciate it. I don't really know the ins and outs of ACC, as you can tell. I'm still mastering the ins and outs of those broken pit stops. Getting there. Wait, what? Wait. Why are there 2 mandatory pit stops? I don't want that. Why are there 2 mandatory pit stops? Oh, ACC. Seriously? All drivers must run at least 1 stint. Oh, I don't think I can change it from in here. Well then, has to be something, doesn't there? Alright, here we go, fully custom. That's looking about right to me, right guys? So, no practice, no quali, 2-hour race starting at 2 PM, no race 2, 1 times time multiplier, mandatory pit type, no pit stop. Does that mean no mandatory? Hey Ben, thank you so much, man. Appreciate the 5 Swiss francs, I think it is. Thanks, man. Hope you are amused by my manic flailing tonight as well. Yeah, I know, Tortellini, but if I run 50 AI along with encoding my stream off my CPU, I might get a little nuclear explosion here, man. So let me just split the difference and go somewhere around half. All right, you saw it here. 100 AI strength, max strength, 60 aggression, because otherwise they just dive on the entry of every single corner. Let's see how we go. We've got to get the livery right. I want to play as Chris just so it's not weird, because James is going to be on the actual team. Oh, damn it. I get to be both of them. Damn it. Okay. It all looks right. Wow, Tortellini. VR on a... Oh, man. So you're our weak link, aren't you? You're the guy that's going to crash midway, and we're going to have to, like, pull... I'm just going to get James to do, like, you know, all the stints. I'll just sleep. Because it starts late here. I got to, like, do the second stint, I reckon. And then just sleep, and I'll let you guys handle it between yourselves, and it'll be fine. Get me the glory. I'll bask in it when I wake up. Alright, just gotta load this thing. Let's see if ACC Strategist got me the correct calculations for once. You guys can't see though. Not allowed. Gonna have very cold tires when I start this. Hey man, I'm here grinding it out, Tortellini. It's almost 2 AM. I'm here practicing because I care about you guys. Care about your experience. Alright, I have a bad vibe here, man. I haven't practiced with the AI in a while. I have a feeling something's gonna go tragically wrong. But I need to go before the tires freeze. Okay. I think everything's okay. I think I got everything going, maybe. Hopefully my gloves don't get undone. I think I got the right things. Got the right pit stop strategy. Might want to warm up the actual brakes before I get going. This is very much an endurance setup, guys. Very much made for the tail end of the stint, not for the start. So I have no idea how this is going to open up. Might go terribly, might go great, who knows? Not me.
Green line, give it all you got. Car on the left.
What?
Clear
What
on the
the?
left.
What is up with this AI? How does the race start like that? What? What was that? I feel like they have maybe like a third of the fuel load that I have currently.
Clear on the right. Car on the
That was insane.
Clear on the right.
I might have to tweak some of the stream settings. I'm getting a lot of micro stuttering.
Car on the left.
Definitely not going to want to deal with that when I get to the actual race. ACC's definitely quite picky when it comes to running all this stuff at the same time. Come on. Come on. I got my 125 liters of fuel here. It's quite the challenge. That Beamer's ass is still mine though. Man, really puts in perspective how much larger the M6 is than my car. Nah, got on the power too early. I'm gonna give myself a bit of extra TC while the car's still dancing around everywhere. Oh, really, Tortellini? That's hilarious. My god, the understeer is real. That's one of the reasons I'm doing this now with the full race setup, because I'm so used to the hot lap setups here. Oh, I'm gonna get unsteer, aren't I? I'm gonna get unsteer. Ooh. Dirty air. See? That's why I'm practicing with the AI. Dirty air is the thing. All right, this is good. Just maintain your position, right? Shouldn't have shifted up to 6th then. Shh, I want to blame the dirty air, Tortellini. That's what I'm blaming, alright? I can only blame myself when all else fails. When I run out of all other excuses, okay? Oh man, I can't say a thing. See? Now I'm blaming the lack of vision. After that, it's going to be like the force feedback, and then, you know, I'll go through the list of things.
Car on the left.
Is there a car on the left?
Clear on the left.
I hadn't noticed.
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Oh my god, we did it, guys. Whoa, the snaps. I've got to get used to ACC's feel again. It's so different to all the other sims I've been driving. I might have to run heavier force feedback actually just to feel the mid-corner thing a bit better.
Well done, mate. Pressing the fastest now.
I don't want to lose. Oh god. 2 minutes? Oh god. Tortellini, we've got a lot of work to do tonight, mate. No way! No way! Why would you brake there? Who the hell brakes there? But see, that's an important thing to know. Maybe in the race, somebody will actually brake there. Maybe we'll have people who are like, hey, you know, that's what you do at that corner complex. You don't just lift, you brake. This is good, I get a bit of a fight back now. It's a tricky corner entry, that one, because if you take it like you, I guess, technically should, where you just lift and somebody hits the brake in front of you, you got nothing. Like, you're so loaded up that you just spin. So it's a good lesson to take it a bit easier through there. Take it easier through some of these high downforce corners, especially if you're going to get dirty air. Like there. Oh my god. Just full understeer at the back of the Macca.
Car on the right.
So much braking.
Clear on the right.
Alright. Can't beat that game on hard. Actually can quite easily. Done this many a time. I've usually lapped the GT3s, but I've never done it with a proper endurance setup, so this is an interesting bit of difficulty. Also now, the front aero's damaged due to Mr. I like to slam the brakes coming into maggots. So it's a cool challenge. I like it. By the way, welcome to the stream, everyone. Make sure to leave a like if you're enjoying yourselves and watching my manic flailing here. Track limits? Yeah, it's alright. It's good. It's good track limits. Alright, it's gonna hit the brakes soon. They're gonna hit the brakes. There you go. They hit the brakes. Oh man, I'm all over the place here. The car's so heavy. And the air's so dirty. Come on, Audi. Let's go. Not the shortcut I want to be taking for the sake of not puncturing the tires, I think. Oh, this is gonna hurt. Had to really guess where to turn in. I can't see a thing. It's kind of great. Addy sounds great. No! Why would you break? Ugh. Woo! These guys and their breakpoints.
Clear on the right.
Wow. Ah, back behind you, am I? All right, let's do all this again. No, we get to pick the car. So, wait, what? How was that purple? Are you kidding me? How slow are these guys? How the hell is a 2 flat or 0.3, whatever you want to call it, a purple lap? At what point does that make any sense? How is this 100 AI? Tortellini, what's going on? Is this the universe breaking? AMS2 Race Room or R-Factor 2, which one would I recommend? For me, personally, I prefer Race Room out of those, which is just so weird. So weird to say. But man, that new force feedback, so good. Alright, Tortellini, that's the rule. You guys have to do really bad laps so I get purple in the race. And I mean, you'll have to do really bad laps so I get purple in the race. I'm sick of your dirty air here, Beamer, alright? I'm sick of your German shite. Make way for the UK. Come on, Naka, let's go. Dive on the inside. Flashy, flashy. What are you do?
Car on the right.
Yeah, come on. Yes, yes, yes. Hash pro moves. Less pro moves. Probably don't want to burn up the rear end by sliding that much in an endurance race. Oh, that's awesome. Thanks, Tortellini. Thank James for me. Yeah, I tried to look at it before and I noticed, it wasn't there anymore. Made me laugh, because I think I know why it wasn't there anymore. But it kind of hurt me as well. I was trying to find the right lines, because, yeah, you're going to see I suck at hooking it in here. Well, especially now that my front aero has been damaged. Yeah, see, the line isn't quite right. Like, I lose the exit speed by sliding sideways. So I've got to get my lines right there. All right, where am I? I need to, Whoa, that just scared the crap out of me. What is that? Is that the... Okay, that's the board I want, the relative. Beautiful. All right, we've got 7 seconds here. Good luck to me, man. Jeez. That's, oh, with messed up front aero. Yeah, cool. Based on the deltas here and there, I'm like, there's an easy second at least I'm leaving here, so I should be in the 158s when I get up and going, Tortellini. I noticed James did the, lap time that he did, and I just, there's no chance. Not in the time that we have, but I'm going to aim to get consistently in the 158s with the endurance setup. And I think that'll be cool. Shouldn't be particularly hard, especially watching this video, I'm not gonna give him my email live on stream, I'm afraid. I can't do that. DD wheel does make a big difference on the on ACC, yes. Massive difference. Oh, that bump does too. My God, that bump messed me up. I've got to learn to avoid it. Yeah, give Race Room a shot. I mean, technically it's free. Like, there's a lot of content you can try, and you can try it for free, which is awesome. I believe there was a hill climb that Mike from 604 went over recently. Yeah, that's the thing, Tortellini. From what I was experimenting with before, these pressures are crazy right now, dude. So it's not just like my weird driving right now. These pressures are absolutely insane. So I don't know if James just drives like in some insane way I'm unaware of. But these aren't the kind of pressures, you know, that you would empirically want on your tires. And yeah, I'm covering them on purpose, but you know, they're a bit, you know. Yeah, Tortellini, I don't know if you do the macro a lot here at Silverstone, but that bump can end it, man. It can end it, so... I know you're an absolute freak, man, but maybe give it a few spins with this car and just make sure that it doesn't catch you unawares. Alright, we're getting closer and closer to normal lap times. Who's talking about NURBS times? NURBS, I think, is probably my best track in the game, even though I still suck. I can only do 153s. But yeah, I've spent a lot of time on that track. Silverstone is my worst track in all of sim racing, so that's why you're watching me struggle so much. I should be in the 157s right now, so I'm about 2 seconds off pace. Oh, they're in the car dash. Cool. There you go. That's hilarious. So I thought the sweet spot was like closer to the mid 27 mark. Race room, Will. Why would you even ask that? Dumb question. Unsubbed. Go back to your lockdown. I'm waiting for Barry's review. As you can tell, lockdown's sending me a bit loopy here, man. Anywho's. I'm starting to get the ACC vague pulse again. If you just pretend that you're not driving a car, it makes sense.
Gaining on the car ahead is up to 3.
Yay! Huh? Huh? Oh yeah. Alright, let's do this. Lift. Oh, I've lost front aero, boys. I've lost front aero. It's not as easy as it once was. It's so not as easy. Oh man, I'm like drifting through there. That's terrible. I lost so much time then. Why did the Maca have to brake in front of me going into maggots? Okay, thanks Tortellini. It's good to know these pressures normal. My mind's at ease. Now I can just focus on sucking. Oh, okay. Okay, guys. Compound number 2 on the brakes is not as bitey as 1. The brake point for that is earlier. We'll be okay, man. Once I warm up, I'll get back into the 159s, at least for the rest of this race, and catch the AI slowly, do all the fun stuff. Not for... Why am I in first? Whatever. Mr. Ramirez, welcome. If you guys are enjoying the stream, make sure to like it up. Helps inform the algorithm to bask its glory down upon us and, you know, show it to all the little boys and girls of sim racing. Angry Balkan man yells at Cloud in Australian. Wait, Will's doing more Beam and G? What a rip-off at it. No, man, I'm glad to hear it. Beam is so good. I want to see Beam just own everything. So much potential. Yeah, I got a little bit of damage, Will. It's these dip sticks. Come on. Also, massive fuel load. And the temps aren't particularly low. They're not, sorry, high. Low? Low, yeah, they're not particularly low. They're not hugely high either, but it's, you know. Come on, don't get the dirty air. Come on, Porsche, do a bit of flashing, you know. Oh, no, 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 don't be that guy, Omen. Don't be that guy. The brakes, guys, the brakes are so... Wow. It's all adding up, I think. The weight of the car, plus that brake compound, so I'm really glad I'm doing this. It's a totally different calibration point to what I'm used to. Also, it feels great with this wheel, you know, as insofar as ACC can feel great. The only mods I use for Beam are the Nordschleife and Spa, and Brands Hatch, and soon Virginia International. And I'm glad there's only about 150 viewers here. I specifically didn't clickbait title this. I remember that one time I did the massive race in Race Room. We had like 400. That was insane for my channel. But you guys can be the few that watch me suck here, and then as I get my technique down, it'll get better and better and better. How? Oh man, what if he goes in front of me? Why? Why you make me understeer? Alright. Our government's trying to sabotage us though, Tortellini. They're trying to like shrink the size of my arms. You know, I've had to restart my training regime 7 times over the last year and a half. Because apparently when you have a single case, you have to shut down the entire country. Whoa, man, the car's, it's cool, this is good. This is really valuable practice right here. Oh, you... Good night, Will. See you, dude. Glad you're getting an early one, like me. I definitely would have gotten Hamilton, yes. Good call. AI can be a little bit oblivious. Oh my god, what was... Whoa, okay. Something's happening. Something's happening. Car is behaving differently lap after lap. I don't know if the tires are wearing that fast or what. Again, good practice. Alright, time to focus. I can't believe how slow I'm being. Why don't I do normal AC? Well, I don't enjoy normal AC, and the event that I'm practicing for isn't in normal AC. Man, this car, something's happening. There are things afoot at the circle, okay? Oh, man. It's almost like that front aero damage is like getting worse. My God, just turn, please. That went about as well as it could have under the circumstances. Yeah, Andy, I think you're right. Car has been feeling a little strange for a little while now. It's alright. As long as I can catch the Porsche, we should be okay. I keep using the normal breakpoint there. Use the pleb breakpoint, Ermin. You have pleb brakes now. Come on. Come on. We've got to close that gap. Be consistent, baby. You know, the fact that I'm doing 159s with this damage is actually not too terrible. Yeah, see, there are a few corners where they habitually overslow like that. All right. So, should I Hamilton him? Shall we recreate that wonderful incident? Oh man, the dirty air. It's alright. He'll overslow for maggots, and I'll have to tap the brake to not crash into the back of him, I think. Come on. Come on, Broken Macca, we can do this. Man, it's adding an interesting element with the damage, but I'm sure in the actual events I'll be fielding damage. There's no way in a grid like that I'll get through unscathed, so this is really valuable practice right here. Mackie usually doesn't understeer. It does when I do my insane driving antics with it. Wow, or you're following a Porsche that close and you know you get dirty air. It's alright, I'm feeling more and more comfortable as we go along. No way. I had to scrub off some speed there.
Clear on the right.
Old mate's giving in. Old mate's giving in. All right. Ugh. I've not played Cyberpunk, no. Whoa, under. Man, I gotta like completely change my driving. It's great. I'm planning on sticking with the CSL if I can. It's got a few bugs. Oh no. It's got a few bugs. Occasionally it tends to disconnect in ACC, which would cause a problem were it to happen in the event because you lose all force feedback. That would be, you know, unfortunate, I think. Yes. Sub 1 and all. You need to be a sub in order to chat. It's a special privilege for members. It's a cool little new addition by YouTube. I actually quite like it. It's only fair, right? One sub, one chat. Casual Sim Racer, how you doing? I feel easier now. Tortellini's not watching me anymore. Doesn't mean I'm going to drive faster, it just means I feel less anxiety, that's all. I mean, how long is a piece of string? I think the CSL DD is worth it, but it depends what you're coming from, what you're expecting, what you're going to... No. That was an okay save. I think when I do the serious streams, they're going to be like quiet streams. It's going to be quiet as a library in here. No, I've not tested the new ACC FFB software. I let GM do that for me. He seemed quite impressed, which is good. I'm too lazy to run that many things at the same time. Damn it, Tortellini, go away. That's why I spun out before, because of you. I knew. I could feel your gaze. Your strong, comforting, masculine gaze. God, I wonder how many, like, keywords I just triggered YouTube with. Hard to say, mate. St. Albans is down the road. Lots of my people down there. Traditionally, they're all tossers as well, so I wouldn't take it too personally. The day somebody from the western suburbs thinks I'm a good human being is the day I failed as a person. Oh, slowly making up ground on these guys with the damage. I'm about just over a second off pace, I think. All right. Yeah, Roberto, I think I'm going to keep the CSL DD over the DD1. It depends if it starts to work a little more reliably. Because I'm still having a few little bugs with it, like I can't calibrate the H pattern shifter. The other one is that occasionally when I sit at the sim rig, it disconnects itself from the game. I don't know why that is. I don't know if it's like it just doesn't like the jolt to the cables. Maybe it's like a grounding issue or something weird like that. I don't know. Oh, trust me, you're not going to be missing anything with the DD1 in terms of power. I've never run it at full 100. Like, the DD2, I can't really understand why you would ever need that much. Unless you're really trying to recreate some ancient steering forces, you know? From the crashes of old. The CSL DD is more than drivable enough if you're just looking for good forces to actually inform what you're doing. So, you know, hypothetically, if I were a good driver, this wouldn't be holding me back. I like that I'm finally able to get into a rhythm now that I've gotten all my damage and stuff out of the way. No, I'm not on Twitch. It's a bit of a commitment doing both platforms, and honestly barely have the time for YouTube most of the time, so, you know, gotta pick your battles sometimes. I think this is a good wheel strength that I have here. I'm gonna last about 2 hours, I think, without my hands seizing up too much. Alright, we're closing. We're closing, gents. And hopefully some ladies. Come on, Audi. The battle of the mid-engines. Who's the first dude's in an AMG? Cool. Makes sense. They used to be quite powerful here. Maybe they still are, I don't know. Can we do it? The dive! The gamer muscle dive! Nah. Not today. ACC definitely has slipstream. 100%. 100%. I've been experiencing the wonders of it all night. Up, up.
Clear on the right.
Woo! Baturoo. The Baturoo of 2021, right here. Thanks, Andy. Appreciate the comforting words. It's definitely an interesting challenge with the damage. Can we get the AMG is the real question. It's about 2.4 seconds. Thanks, mate. The newtons on the DD1 and DD2 actually, oh no, I actually forget. I think about 20 on the DD1 peak torque. From memory, I've never even gotten close. And more than that for the DD2. All right, time to focus, Sermon. To catch the race leader. Race leader normally has significantly higher pace than the other cars in ACC. For whatever reason. I'll definitely have to work out where the old micro stuttering's coming from during this stream. ACC tends to be very temperamental with that sort of stuff. My god, car's getting harder to drive by the lap. Honestly, I think 12 newtons is about the upper limit of what you would usably want in a base, in my opinion. 10 would be nice. If they could put 10 into the CSL DD, that'd be wonderful. Because I prefer its feel, but it just needs a little bit more of those transient forces, you know? The one with the PS4 support is the what is it, the Podium F1 racing bundle, something to that effect. I've got one of those. It's just the DD1. It's a DD1 with a chip that allows PlayStation compatibility. Yeah, I'm sure I'm scrubbing all kinds of stuff off these tires right now. It's not easy to drive with, that's for sure. So I need to try and catch this guy while I still can, and then hopefully I can just go defensive. But I haven't made up much time, have I? It's just 0.2. Alright, here we go. Oh, the understeer. My god, the understeer. Alright. I feel like I'm miscalibrating my driving to this thing right now. Maybe this is like, I was just watching a video about Ricardo and how he's struggling with the McLaren car. Because it doesn't have enough front downforce. It's like, wow, this must be cosmic justice right now. Oh, I'm trying to compensate for the understeer. Sometimes it works, other times, like then, not so much. Come on. I'm not making up any ground on the AMG though. I hope his AI tire wear kicks in at some point. Oh, congrats, Papa Nerf. That's awesome news. Oh man, yeah, I am kind of driving like an idiot right now. I'm just kind of throwing the wheel in. Does ACC react okay to trail braking? I mean, you know, I'm no pro, but in my opinion, not as well as some other sims. The braking tends to be quite vague in this. You're just really relying on the ABS to do most of the work. And you don't really know when it's kicking in or not, because you don't really get the feedback. It just kind of pulses the light, and you're like, okay, I guess that'll work. But it's certainly not like iRacing. Hypothetically, had I driven iRacing or raced through more R Factor. Hey Dazza, what's up? CJ, good to see you guys. Please like up the stream on your way in if you care to. Oh no, the understeer is so bad in Nuggets and Beckett's. Ah, you Porsche. You broke my race. Here's the whoa! Okay. At least I'm able to save those. I'll take that. But it's like, this is the eternal question, right? Like, what if I find myself in this position in the actual race? I'll probably just wait. Get the car to the pits, give it to Tortellini and James, and like let them, just let them deal with this. It doesn't transmit it very well, no. I mean, if you have the rumble pads in the wheel, like the Formula V2, they'll go off and they'll pulse the lights showing you. But in terms of you feeling it in any like organic sense, it's not really there. There's a lot of things that ACC omits from the force feedback. I think in their search to make it an authentic force feedback to a wheel, which to me is kind of weird, given how, you know, anemic modern steering wheels actually feel in cars. You're really not getting anything actionable from them, which is why other titles can in forces, you know? So in ACC, one thing you'll notice is you just get more and more comfortable the more laps that you do, because the cues that you're going off aren't felt. Like, I'm not feeling the car slip. I've just done enough laps now that I kind of understand at what speed and at what RPM sound it's probably going to go. But there's very little actually informing me about that behavior through the force feedback. It's one of the things that GM goes on about all the time. It's one of the reasons that, you know, generally the people who are really, really fast in this spend a lot of damn time in this. Whereas hypothetically, had I done my first iRacing race over the weekend, hypothetically, I may have just used the driving principles I've learned over the years and done reasonably well immediately out of the gate. Because hypothetically, iRacing would have like a physical time model, which hypothetically would feel more like R Factor, which hypothetically I would have played a lot more. And hypothetically would feel a lot more like a real car. But that said, like I said, I didn't really want to focus on that stuff here. I just got to focus on getting quicker in it. You know, any shortcomings are my own at this point. It's just one of those things. Even though ACC is effectively my main sim, there are a great many things that I don't really gel with about it. Fundamentally, the driving experience isn't very fun to me. Which I guess is a pretty big one if you sim race for fun. But that's why you have sims such as Beam and G, which are always fun, you know, no matter what. ACC is more like a job, you know? It's like, if you stream for a living or you do esports, it's like, you know, you put your time in, and that's it. Yes, it's all hypothetical, guys. Everything's hypothetical. Alright, am I finally starting to learn how to deal with this understeer? Though my pace is dropping off so much compared to the AMG, I just don't think I'll catch him. Not on this stint, anyway. I mean, don't get me wrong, there's a lot of things that ACC does really well. I think it's the best overall package, you know, if you're looking at everything, how self-contained it is, relatively bug-free, can host online events, really large ones. That's why most of the big events are in ACC now. It's the best package, in my opinion. And you can make a case that iRacing is too, you know, depends what you prefer. Scrubby. But I think for me, seeing the race room devs do it, see, they went for a physical forces kind of authentic force feedback approach, and I way prefer that to the force feedback in ACC. So it goes to show that, you know, it's not all one and the same. There are different interpretations even of the same philosophy. If you haven't tried, you can get race room for free. Just give it a shot, see what you think. If you have a CSL DD coming, you're going to thank me, because it's going to be quite an experience for you. I really, really enjoy driving in race room. It's just, they fundamentally just got the driving experience right. You know, minus the lack of weather and laser scan tracks and nighttime, and you know, every sim has its drawbacks. Nothing is perfect. It's one thing you pick up on over time, and you just kind of go with the one that has the trade-offs that you prefer to make. No, I've not tested the new add-on FFB for this title. I'm a little lazy. I don't like running like 3 apps to intercept force feedback signals and stuff. I always think something's going to go wrong with my system. Darn it, Omen. Why would you slip the rear? Andy, how long am I practicing? Well, this race is 2 hours, so I'm doing the entire race. Hopefully, at some point, Mr. AI up in front there conks out. I want Will to come back and cheer me on. Can hang crap on iRacing because he likes iRacing. I don't even want to hang crap on iRacing, it's just kind of fun. It's fun to do it when the fans are around, you know? What's life without a bit of trolling? But hypothetically, had I, let's say, driven in iRacing for the first time, hypothetically, in the last couple of days, it hypothetically would have impressed me more than I expected with its driving. Hypothetically. Yeah, thanks, Tortellini. Hopefully that doesn't result in like more crashes going in or coming out. It's a bit unusual for me. Normally when I do 100 AI here at Silverstone, I'm just like lapping the crap out of them. But I think it's because I do the sprint setups. I don't do the insane full fuel load, you know. I notice the camber is a little different to what I'm used to as well, which is good. I mean, this is what part of the reason I'm here. And this is the kind of long haul setup I've got to get my mind into. I'm so used to doing sprint type things in ACC, you know, like in and out, get it done. Enough understeer. Real question is, when am I going to get into those pits? A couple more laps. So I think the race is 60 laps. iRacing is owned by Short Seller. I mean, that wouldn't really surprise me. They got the marketing down, man. You can tell the people that run that biz, they know how to sell, you know? They may not know how to set white balance, but they know how to sell a product. Shen, I think you should hypothetically like the stream if you hypothetically want the algorithm to, you know, spread it around and get the word out and help the channel out. I would hypothetically be very grateful. Okay, that could have gone. I'm starting to get a finger on the pulse of the, I guess, quote-unquote limit behavior of ACC again. Yes, sir. To our hypothetical training. I love that anti-cut on the inside there. It's like, oh no, I've gone in too shallow. So you just get on the throttle, and it's like, it just keeps the car pinned because it's a Macca, you know? Macca's like, did someone ask for aero? Someone wants aero? Here you go, here's aero. Well, my hypothetical thanks, Shen. Cheers. So hypothetically, when I repair the damage on this car, I would like to hypothetically get into first position occasionally, eventually, whatever, you know, whatever word I'm looking for there. Welcome all new subs, thank you. Hope you enjoyed the chat. It's a sub privilege. The under. Bet nobody smashed into that AMG. I would have rectified that for him. Would be cool to see the ACC AI make more mistakes. You know, admittedly, even though they're at 100 and pretty high aggression. Sergeant Wombat. The cops, huh? Ah, man, we live in weird times. Thank you for the 10, mate. Really appreciate it. Yeah, we're living through strange times. Finally, though, Australia's making international news for all the right reasons for once. We're not doing the 10-hour race, like, you know, here tonight, but eventually we are. Yeah, Vampy, should be a fun race. Definitely got to work out some of these stream settings. What I'm running is increasing my input latency. ACC is just so... I don't know if it's the Unreal Engine thing. I know everyone likes to bag on Unreal Engine, but man, it's very sensitive, ACC, to things going wrong with the system. It's one of the things I appreciate about the, you know, quote-unquote ugly games like Race Room. It just runs so smooth. So smooth, because there's just nothing there. It's like DirectX 9, there's no crazy effects. It's just the models, you know? Man, I've got to get used to braking earlier there. Different compound brake pads, Herman. Different compound brake pads. I can't believe my best lap is like in the mid 159s. Jeez. I'll be aiming to get into some solid 158s when the time comes. So it also gives me a chance to practice reading the chat while driving, which I'm probably not going to do in the actual race. I have to apologize in advance. I feel like inflicting my lack of skill upon my teammates is bad enough without being distracted. Alright, only a few more laps and I can fix the damage. Woo! Whoa! Every time I brake a little earlier there, and every time the car goes a little wider. How many laps of fuel left? Like 3-ish, I think? I went in with a 101 and a 101 load. Yeah, Adam, it's sad times here in Australia right now. I don't know what to say. You know, it was one of the funny things for me is, you know, I'm obviously an immigrant. I came here as a... Well, I wasn't a refugee when I came here. I was a refugee when I, you know, moved around elsewhere. But when I was growing up in primary school, they'd always called this the lucky country. And I often wondered if it was the lucky country because it'd never truly been tested. Now we're seeing it get tested. How are things going? We feeling lucky yet? I think it's very bad when people aren't used to dealing with adversity in their lives. This applies to states as well. I mean, we're watching this. You can see what's happened with the US recently as well. Insane. Insane. Like we're living in a simulation. We're living in ACC, guys. I'm like, this is meta, you know? I'm in ACC and then we're modeling ACC in ACC. That's how meta we're getting right now. Subpub. Thank you for the $5, mate. Really appreciate it. It's worth it just to hear that Sonic sound effect, isn't it? Good one, Andy. Oh man, I've got to like, I keep doing that with the brake point. I keep thinking I'm doing like a hot lap or something. Man, that AMG is really gaining on me. Oh, dear pit crew, please save my life. I need my aero back. Aero, please, sir. This is, I think I know how Ricardo feels finally working for McLaren. It's like, can I have some aero, please? Please? Ah! My God, I'm just losing it now. All right, come on. Come on, man, focus. We got 2 more laps and then pits. You reckon pit now? I'd have to put in more fuel. All right, Tortellini, I'm gonna listen to you, mate. I gotta tweak my settings though. Messed that up. Where's my? I gotta add more fuel though. I'll add like that just to. That should make it safer, I think. I'll add that just in case. That should about do it. Right tires, I think. Suspension, brakes. Come on, come on. Yes! Alright. Ignition. Alright. Controls are locked, I get 30 seconds. They'll fix the bodywork, I'm pretty sure. We'll see how we go. I'm gonna end up, Hey, thanks, Daniel. Welcome. Oh, it's nice to be able to, like, read the pit. This feels like the Art of Rally streams. Now, you guys know why I do the Art of Rally streams. It's way more relaxed than trying to do all this at the same time. Props to the guys like Jardier that do this.
Let's go, go.
Pit limiter's on, right? Okay, good. It's auto on. It's auto on in this title. Good. And then kill it. And get rid of that. Man, I'm like last. Alright, tire's gonna be cold. You got aero, Omen, but you oh my God, what just happened to my car? It's like they've, oh my God, it's so different. Oh my, Jesus. It's like they've tightened up my steering rotations, guys. Man, it's like driving a completely different type of car right now. Whoa, man, it's gonna take like 2 laps to get used to this. I feel like the steering rotations have been wound down. It's at least twice as sensitive to turn in right now. Oh my God. What the hell? Did I change something about the... Did the car really deteriorate this much? That's insane. That's insane, Tortellini. Oh my God, man. I can't believe this. I feel like I have like 500 kilos more downforce at the front. Whoa. Man, I'm really glad I'm doing this, because if this happened in the actual race, this would have freaked me out. Whoa, okay, alright. It just feels so sensitive around the center. Man, I didn't realize how bad I'd gotten. Alright, let's see how we go. When will they all pit? I'm too... Oh man, it has so much more grip. It can do magic, guys. My car's magic. I have a magic McLaren. Maybe this is what Ricciardo needs in his life. Maybe this is the change, you know? And then suddenly he's like, yes, I'm back on the podium, guys. And selling wine. And being sexy. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I had no front downforce before, guys. Whoa. I'm still trying to get used to this. Even with the extra fuel load, it doesn't matter. I can actually brake at the right point there. So I guess it wasn't the brakes that were the problem. I was probably just lacking, like, downforce pushing the car into the ground. Crazy. Crazy. Glad I'm doing this. I'm gonna study the crap out of James's video after this. I'm gonna go to sleep to it. I wish, Andy. I wish. I mean, in a differently set up McLaren, 100%. I usually do 156s on this track, but, you know, it's with a very, very different setup to this. I'm sure in the actual race, none of this will matter because it'll, like, go wet. It'll go torrential. It'll go, like, 36 degrees, you know? Hey, look at that. It wasn't even fast. All right, time to set it. Time to set it, guys. Time to send it. Oh, 159 flat. That's hilarious. I didn't even feel that fast to me. I left so much on the table there. Come on, Beamer. Get me the slipstream, baby. Bit of flashies.
Car on the right.
You little prick. You absolute little prick.
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
All right, I'm getting it now. I'm getting the mid-corner stuff. Like I said, you need a couple of laps in ACC, guys. It doesn't come naturally. You're not really steering off at any actual forces that you'd be feeling in real life. You gotta do the laps. It's the only way in ACC. Just need the practice. Maybe with a motion rig it'd be a different story. I don't know. Flashy, flashy. Alrighty.
Car on the left.
Oh boy. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Fine. Totally fine. Time for you boys to go pit, I think. It's unbelievable how much better the car felt out of the pits there. It just completely threw me. Yeah, the punts are insane. I mean, I'm going to try and stay away from them in the actual race, but there's no way. I mean, not with that many cars, not with that many people, not with that many streamers, man. We are the worst. Quote-unquote influencers are the worst. We are the worst drivers out there. There's no chance I'm not going to get spun or spin someone or cause some kind of terminal damage. My God, actually having aero was so weird. I'm getting a little bit too excited. I'm like, I'm just scrubbing the tires.
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Oh no! Oh no! It's alright. One warning will be okay. Oh no, no warning. It's still James's way. Second. Yeah, yeah. Alright. Second, it's the thing. Oh, you little prick. You little Italian prick. I love Italy, guys. Don't take that as how it sounded. My favorite place. I want to move there one day. It's all in good fun.
Car on the right. Clear on the right. Car on the right. Clear on the right.
When are these guys pitting? Why am I fighting with backmarkers? Are they backmarkers? Am I the backmarker? Do they not need to pit? Does the AI not need to pit? Do they have an infinite fuel tank in ACC? Is that what's happened?
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
No! No! Alright, I'm getting a little overconfident in the car now. Cool, that's fair. That's very fair. Alright, I'm starting to legitimately get more understeer now. I think the peak of the tire, as they say. Yeah, I don't know, Tortellini. I'm confused, man. I don't know why I would have come out 22nd. That's kind of insane. Do you think they just went in, did like a splash and dash and didn't even replace their tires or anything? Hey, I got a Delta for the, like, coming up on the mid 158s. I was waiting for this. I was waiting for it to get here. Oh no, not after that. No, Erman, why? Why do you suck? Why can't you just follow through with one decent lap? I want a purple lap, damn it, and go on TC1. It just means I spin. That's the only thing that means. Yep. Oh well, I tried. So I guess this is a very important lesson, guys. If you get damage, it's very, very hard to compensate. I mean, you lose so much time in the race, then you lose the time in the pits, so don't get damage. Lesson of tonight, you know? Okay, the perils of 1TC. Oh, is that how it's going, mate? It's my chance, guys. It's my chance. They must have all gone with a full fuel tank. All right, I'm jacking up the TC. I don't want to spin out anymore. Come on. Come on. Gotta take the lead now. Now's our time, damn it. ACC, it's so unkind to you getting on the throttle before the apex. Like, I know it's not a good thing to do in principle, but man, it just... the driving model hates it. You gotta be super clinical. Come on, come on. This is the chance. Or is it? I didn't gain anything. Or is it delayed? I don't know. I'm just gonna keep driving and shut up momentarily. Doesn't feel like right that I only gained 2 there, guys. It's kind of weird, if I'm honest. I mean, I can't see any of the other cars. They're still so far ahead, so I don't know. Doesn't quite feel right to me. But hey, what do I know? No, I've got engine sounds playing in the room. It's a really good directional microphone, you know? There's guys in the pits right now. There's guys in the pits right now. I can see them. I'm closing real fast. All right, this might be the one. This might be the one we've been waiting for. Come on. Only two? Really? You're gonna break my heart, ACC. Anyway, key is to be consistent. Let Tortellini and James do all the magic. Gotta stop going wide there. Wait, how's he in the pits again? I think this game doesn't really know what's going on. Whatever, just drive. Just drive. Damn, really? You lost that much on the exit? Alright, whatever. Whatever, man. Whatever. Well, it's going to be a pathetic purple lap, but it's a purple lap, I think. No, not even? Okay, cool. Thank you, ACC, with your very accurate delta. Well, I'm 9th. That's something. Hi, Co. How you doing, man? I'm gonna do a few drift laps just for you. If you insist. How large are the fuel tanks in these guys, man? Seriously. So twitchy there. I'm trying to push it, brake just at the sign, but it's like, maybe not worth it in a long race. Finally got the exit I always wanted out of there. P3, alright, well as long as I'm on the podium at some point, that'll be okay. Appreciate you guys doing the calculations. My brain is too occupied to think about anything other than the lap. All right, down for the TC. Let's go. No, overshot it. It's what we call a dickhead move here in Australia. Right, proper dickhead move. Nope, nope, nope. These are not the lines you're looking for.
Class leader in the pit lane.
Mate, we've got a lot of class leaders. All right, another round of pits. Here we go. Why wouldn't I drift, cops? Whoa, that knocked me out. It's alright. Not too bad. Damn you and your dirty air, Audi. Gotta be in the highest downforce corner. Second if I get the Audi. Alright, here we go. Here I go. This means I'm punting him. That's what here I go means. Traditionally, that's what here I go was always meant. Here I go means I'm gonna drive worse, but make it more entertaining. Nah. Nope, 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 nope. I never said I'm not drifting in cops. I said, why wouldn't I? Two very different things, mate.
Car on the left. Clear on the left. Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Undercut, let's go. No, no. Oh, I had to give up the speed. Bit of flashy, bit of old flasheroo, bit of flashy dashy. Huh? 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 I'm scared. Whoa, where'd you get that grip from, son?
Car on the right.
You got
Clear on the
nothing.
right.
You got nothing. You got Verstappen's. Team Orange, baby. It's fine. Until I get a puncture there, it's fine. Privat hospital? Welcome, everyone. How you all doing? If you've just joined us and you're enjoying my manic flailing here on my 2-hour AI race, which hasn't really felt like 2 hours. The streaming is like that. Leave a like. Leave a like on the stream. Let YouTube know you like this stuff. It'll show you more ACC. And more angry Balkan man yells at screen. Heiko, why are you bitching at me about drifting? That's like all you guys ever did in R Factor. That's like how you get the times. What are you telling me about not drifting? I should drift everything. I'm just like maintaining the driving principles you taught me, man. Push, always on the power, right? Always on the power. Really good for tire strategy. So, this is the AMG, is it? Do I have the pace without the damage? Alright, leader ahead. Here we go. Woo! That was bad. That was bad. Oh man, that was bad. It's alright. I recovered. That's what counts. It's what I'm here for. To learn those moments for the race. When they happen, make sure I don't bin the car for the guys. Got to get the car home to the pits so James can do the important work. Alright, it's fine. It's fine. I don't trust Marcello either. He has one of those sinister names. Like he's mafia. He's in a Merc. You can never trust Mercs. Especially around cops. Cops corner, that is. Man, my pace on that lap is disgusting, but I'm still getting him, so whatever. So he's saying is all I need to do is pump this guy. Just right here, just bam. Right here, perfect. Alright, here we go. The cops overtake. No. Just no. Just flat out no. Flashy, flashy. I've got to get in front of him before he messes me up here.
Clear on the right.
See, and that's how textbook it's going to go in the race, Tortellini. I'm just gonna, you know, just ease my way into the lead. Just ease my way into the lead. Just casual lead. Yeah, I've still got to work on my lines in a few places. I'm going to study James's hot lap. Like, I can feel that I'm doing suboptimal driving. You know, I just know. But it's... I'm just too into this to, like, correct for it, you know? It's alright. I'll fix it up. I'll fix it up before the race. Like I said, Silverstone is my worst track in all of sim racing, so... all things considered, it could be a lot worse. Mike, how you doing? Did I see you hanging out in, you were in Gamer Muscle's stream last night, weren't you? Or was it Dave's earlier? Whatever. Both cool guys. I like them. Alright. See? Was that not drifted enough, Heiko? Did you enjoy my meticulous control over my McLaren during cops? I'm gonna get my mid-corner lines better through that one, just... Maybe if I want to do one of these practice streams again, but actually get people to attend, I might actually tell them who else is going to be in the race. Just have like photos. Have photos of Jimbo and Jardiere and old Jamesy, or young Jamesy, rather. I'm the old guy. I'd have a photo of Tortellini, but nobody knows what he looks like, you know? It's part of the mystique. I'll just have a pass the ball on the screen. And yes, I know, Tortellini technically aren't. You know, I know how it is with Italians. Even though you're not Italian, but you know. Yeah, Timo Glock. We're lapping him. Lapping him. He's not having a good race. Good question about the events. Geez, I hope it has reduced damage. Exit, welcome. Ooh, I can brake later. I can still brake later than that. Cops is always such a funny one for me. Line it up, line it up. There you go, slow down. Not too slow. Too slow. Too slow. Yeah, I don't know if hilarious would be the word, but you know. Oh, I'm with you, Heiko. I'm sure there's suboptimal stuff. I can feel my exits aren't right, like here especially. I'm not lining it up correctly. I know I'm leaving time on the table here. In this next section, especially, I've always sucked at this hairpin. Always. It's always felt so arbitrary to me. Like the track is so wide. And then suddenly it's like, yeah, nah, it's a hairpin. It's like, why? Why is the track so wide? Why is it so wide? And why am I penciling in the line? You know? But I think everybody dislikes that corner, right? Is that it's fairly safe to say? Oh wow, I just realized I'm in first. I didn't even... Cool. Why am I doing this for 10 hours? Good question. Why indeed? Mental note, make video title more descriptive. But yeah, that's the problem. That's max AI. If you guys race them with a more sprint setup, you know, rather than this, you'd be getting like a second and a half quicker at least. If not, whoa, oh my god, that bump is terrible there sometimes. Macca really doesn't like it. But yeah, you'd be smashing this AI. Like 2 seconds a lap quicker, and they're at 100. So it's kind of weird with ACC. The AI just, you know, they don't have it going. I'm pressing petrol. I'm trying. There's like a weird bump there. Strange. The car reacts to it very strangely. That's the one I really want to nail, the one before this. It just feels wrong. It always feels wrong no matter what I do. Must have done it like hundreds of times, and every single time I've done it, it's felt wrong. A lot of this is about experimenting as well. I'm trying to slightly alter certain things, see what works, see what doesn't. It'd be really nice to register a time in the 58s, I mean, given that it was quite easy to do earlier. But I think I might have scrubbed away the tyres a bit too much. Ooh, which sim has the best AI? It's a good question, really. Hard one to say. Race room's got to be up there, right? The general consensus, race room. Yeah, Heiko, is this the one you were talking about where I get the bad run out? It's what I feel every time. Yeah, I lost like 3/10. That's insane. Yeah, I gotta like pull it in. I gotta brake earlier, pull it into the left more, and then get a better exit. I feel like I need to drop back my TC to 1 for that, so like the car will rotate around the hairpin on power, you know, R-Factor style. Damn, Blakey, you're gonna have a lot of fun, mate. It's feeling good, feeling real good. I love this setup. Make sure to use my force feedback guide. It's almost made specifically for this. Only difference being, if you're gonna drive an ACC, I did dial it for the Formula V2, so I set the in-game gain to 75. I'd recommend 80% for the McLaren rim, and 100 on the wheelbase, of course. It's all covered in the video. Simracing.gp, Andy. The platform which will be hosting the aforementioned 10-hour race. I'll probably keep doing this for, knowing me, I'm OCD, I'll keep doing this for hours every day until the event, just to make sure it's like I can do it in my sleep. Best case scenario, if I'm like a second a lap off Tortellini and James, I'll be thrilled. Be absolutely thrilled. There's something about Silverstone and me does not connect. Okay, left. Short shift and get a slightly better exit. It's still crap, but slightly less crap, I guess. Ah, Blakey, that's awesome. I don't know if I released that guide too early, you know, I know people have started receiving their CSL DDs, but I'm like, how many? Is it like 3 people around the world? Am I making a video for 3 people? You know, is it worth, should I hold on to the video? Should I release it when they, you know, go live, or? Yeah. I never know with Fanatec. ACC AI is okay, Tom. It's okay. It's serviceable. I wouldn't say it's anything spectacular, you know? I have a, like, long-running gag reel of all the amount of times they pit maneuvered me. Like, well over 20 now, and that's just what I've recorded. They tend to be a bit oblivious to the player. Like when on, after the starting line, a BMW just, like, cut me off and slammed the brakes. That was my first bit of damage. Look at that. That was a sick drift, Heiko. That would have gained me like 3 seconds in R-Factor. Hell yeah. I hope so, Blakey. I hope so. Starting to feel a lot more natural. I think I'm one of those guys that just needs to grind it out. I need to just sit there for hours until it feels right, you know? It's just the way I learn. There has to be suffering involved. such a comfortable place for me to exist. Like, I'm gonna take a massive shower after this. It's gonna be sick. What do you mean not anymore, Heiko? Have they fixed the tires? When did they fix the tires? Let me know so I can cover it and the community can hate me again. It's too late, Omen. You've already betrayed us. How dare you speak the truth? Kraken, how you doing? Come in on a slightly less chill stream here as I bash it down Silverstone in the Macca. Got a decent gap to the AMG. Finally, I knew that guy's days were numbered the moment I got my repair. Just hoping I put enough fuel into the car. That's the big one. She's got to last me 20 more minutes. The front end isn't feeling nearly as bad as it was around this time on the first lap, so there was definitely a lot of damage on the car. ACC doesn't mess around. Yeah, it's a weird thing. It's like a skill that you have to develop, Tom. It's bizarre. It's very difficult, so I have a lot of respect for the guys that do it well. Because, I mean, interacting with chat while sim racing is probably the hardest thing you'll do. I can't imagine a type of game that's harder, unless it's like a tournament shooter or something, and, you know, it's flick reactions. But I don't think many people stream those anymore. And if you're streaming Minecraft, you have all the time in the world. That's part of the reason I drive Art of Rally sometimes, so I can chat with people. I mean, now that I'm first and just coasting, it's a lot easier than it was earlier. Good luck, Heiko, man. Hope the kart race goes well. Thanks for dropping by. Leave a like on your way out. Yeah, that makes sense. That would make a lot of sense. I gotta not do that in the race. See, these are all valuable things I needed to learn here tonight, guys. Don't go over the anti-cut at cops. Be kind to your front right. Man, this wheelbase is so much smoother around the center than the DD1, it's crazy. Thanks, Psycho. Have a good day, man. Or night, or whatever it is. Whoa, Mr. Van der Zande. Wow. Rudy Van der Zande, is it? I'm trying to remember. How is he a back marker? How'd that work out? Oh, he's in a Honda. Okay. That's how it worked out. Man, my time is terrible. In my attempt to not destroy the pressure of my front right, I may have understeered ever so slightly there. Alright, so I've got to safeguard my front right when it comes to the actual race. I'm starting to get more and more understeer as we go along. Can't blame the damage this time. The tires are wearing out, but I'm losing a lot of pressure on the front right. I get distracted and get slowed down as well, mate, but that's like part of the training process. I'm trying to commit the lines and stuff to memory. I mean, of course I'd be faster if I'm not on stream. I mean, the stream alone is giving me jitter and stutters and all kinds of crazy stuff I've got to work through. Not to mention, I'm having to do this at 1440p, whereas I have a 4K TV that I'm doing it on. I much prefer to do this at 4K. So, you know, you take the sacrifice and use it as a learning opportunity. Hey, they're getting blue flagged. That's right, mate. Get the hell out of the way. I'm gonna flash him. Whoa, crap.
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Is that what he considers to be giving way?
On the left. Clear on the left.
What a prick. I'm gonna do this in race room after this, I think. Not on the stream, but just by myself. I'm curious how the two differ, you know? I might drive the 650S. I've never driven the 650S. It has the same wheel as I do, you know, except with actual carbon parts rather than plastic. Heiko is just an all-round awesome dude in real life. Yeah, it appears to be Timo Glock. I don't know why he's having such a hard time here today, but here we are. Man, my front right has seen better days. How good are these AI? Well, they're set to the max of 100, so they don't get better. If you don't believe me, you can rewind the stream and see the settings. I'm guessing you short shift into second then. It's the only thing that makes sense. Oh, if you mean the quality of the AI, yeah, they're serviceable, but they're not, you know, wonderful. What's that about, mate? Why would you hit the brakes?
Car on the right.
Gonna block the inside.
Clear on the right.
No block inside. Alright, I'm gonna drop it down to first here, I think, in the race. It's just, you lose too much in second. You're gonna love it, Lonely Racer. I love this little base. It's amazing what they've provided at this price point. I'm truly, truly impressed. Woo! Dennis Lind. It's all happening. My teammate is actually in this game as well, Mr. James Baldwin, but I'm not driving as him. I'm driving as Chris Buncombe. The AI is set to 60 aggression. waiting on David Petard to show up. He's poked his head in a few times. I've been meaning to do a reaction video on his insane 54 overtakes in one lap of the Nordschleife, was it, in VLN? Man, what a video. But I think he called ACC Simcade, so he might not be into it. I think he prefers iRacing and R-Factor, which is fair, you know, whatever. We all have our thing. I'm starting to commit these patterns more to memory. The brake zones are becoming more... It's all starting to make more sense now. Not pushing past the limits as much as I once was. Though my times aren't really... my times are nothing to write home about either. Oh yeah, I mean, you don't want to... It depends on the track, really. But if you set up the AI around 115 on Race Room, I mean, they're not adhering to the same physics you are, that's for sure. I think the developers say 105, give or take, is about realistic, quote unquote. But again, it depends on the track and everything, because on the Nürburgring sometimes, even at 115, they'll be fairly easy. I think above all, the thing I'll take away from this is just the consistency. As long as I can be consistent for my teammates and just give them the car, I think that's all that matters, really. What I really want to work out, and the AI are not going to help me for this at all, is how defensive I want to be in the actual race. If any of the aliens come up behind me, like how much do I want to hang on to our spot? Because I'll be on Australian latency and everybody else will be in Europe, you know. We're going to get some weird netcode stuff going on, so I'm thinking some close racing for me probably isn't a good idea. So I've just got to train to be conservative, keep the ego in check, just get the car home. Just methodical repetition, you know. That was cool. If I wasn't in ACC, I may have not lost time there, but ACC hates rear slip. Hates it with a passion. If you're an oversteer driver in real life, you're gonna have issues with ACC. That went pretty well. Yeah, I believe Ferrari, last I heard, was the meta car in the game. It, like, on paper had the best stats. Had, like, the best top speed, had, like, the best aero. Yeah, DTM on Race Room is something else, you're right. I compared it to the new R-Factor version and was like, no, just no. Race Room is in its own league, and that was on a non-laser scan version of the same track. So R-Factor brought out this meticulous version of Monza. It's beautiful, man, it's beautiful. But the car just felt like nothing compared to the Race Room one. It's crazy. Crazy. Race Room are such a weird place. They do some things so well, and others are just atrocious, like the graphics engine, DirectX 9, single core limited, you know, all the other stuff. No nighttime. But any of you waiting on CSL DDs, you're going to enjoy ACC a lot more with it. It's a lot better. Now that I've finally done the laps, I can estimate the mid-corner behavior. I'm having a lot more fun. But ACC is just one of those titles you got to put in the hours. Don't puncture your front right, Erman. We've been over this. We've been over this, damn it. What do you guys think the ultimate thumbnail should be to try and like fish viewers out during the event? Should it be like 10 hours of Silverstone versus Jimmy Broadbent and Jardiere and just like have their thumbnails and then have me like flexing or something? Something dumb. Something that makes me look like a douche. People like those. Then maybe on my side I'll have like, right next to me it'll be James Baldwin and just like a bowl of pasta to represent tortellini. I think people will get it. The meme lords will get it. Yeah, Universe, this is just like... This isn't my pace. Trust me, this is not my pace. It's a very interesting setup, and I'm still feeling it out, and I've got a lot to work on when it comes to the lines and stuff, but yeah. Teammates will be in the 157s, I should be in the 158s when it's all said and done. Race pace, hopefully. Got to memorize. ACC is all about memorizing. It isn't really so much about feel driving. You got to memorize the audio cues, the visual cues, because those lateral forces just aren't coming through. You got to just learn them, you know. Hey, more back markers. All right. Took a long time to catch the GT3 back markers, but yeah, I suppose that makes sense really when you think about how fast the cars are. The old bop is very similar between them. I gotta say, I much prefer driving this without damage. G'day, Rod. How's it going? Been a while. Yes, get that right. I really want to try this in race room after this now. I'm kind of excited now that I'm calibrated for this, you know? Nah. This ain't... I gotta get that right. I gotta like just keep redoing that corner until it connects one day. Oh, thank you for all the thumbnail ideas, guys. I'm gonna trawl through this after the stream, I promise. When I don't understeer the moment I read the chat. Oh my god, no. Woo! Don't read and drive, kids. Bench pressing Max Verstappen and Tortellini. Wow, it's a little random, but I like it. I like the randomness of it. Just wait until I get used to driving this with TC at 1, guys. Just wait. Yeah, by the time you tell me what corner it is, Andy, it's been like 20 minutes until I read that message, so everything's on a delay. So when you say this or that, it doesn't really mean anything, unfortunately. You have to denote the corner names. And sometimes even then it doesn't work, because I'm an idiot that doesn't know the corner names. Only the famous ones. Also, I'm really bloody hungry.
Car on the right.
I'll do a nice solid banana protein shake after this. Alright, minute and a half left to the race, folks. Thank you for hanging around till the end. I know it's been a long one. But I feel okay. Most of my pits I did correctly. As long as I do correct pits with the guys. Hey, Mixter, how you doing? Catching me near the end of the stream today. Yeah, I look forward to just smashing in the practice over the next week until I comfortably get into the 158s. Just need to get my lines down, need to drive better. Then hopefully I can just hand it off to the other guys. Wow. That really messed me up.
Car on the right. Clear on the right. Alright, you're in the final lap.
Whoa! Final lap, guys. Drop a like for the final lap. Maybe a sub. Sound off in the comments. We're about to end the stream. Hopefully successfully, unless something really untoward happens in this last lap. Omen spontaneously combusts on stream. I've either gotten used to driving with the stutter and stuff, or just become less of a bee. Starting to feel it now. I'm starting to feel the limit a bit better. Starting to get used to ACC's whole thing. I need to not distract myself by playing like 5 sims in 1 week. It's the hazard of being a content creator. You gotta like drive everything all the time, and you end up kind of sucking at everything. You end up just kind of mediocre at all the sims. Keep forgetting to drop into first for that. I'm not sure what the strategy is, Universe. I'll leave it to the guys. They're both infinitely more experienced at this whole thing than I am. I'll probably prefer not to double stint the tires, just so I don't spin out. But, you know, it's all part of their strategy. If they want me to just take one for the team and just slog it out for the second stint, I'm cool with that.
Excellent job, man. What a race. P1. Bring it back home safe.
There you go. Massacred the 100 strength AI. Ooh, it's kind of heavy when you go with the one hand. That's awesome. That's almost a workout. That's like a warm-up. Like the first warm-up, you know? It's the lightest warm-up. Yeah, 8 newtons. It's so detailed, though. Like, go over the curb. Ah. Yeah, when it's just, maybe I should shove the mic on there and you guys can just like, let's see if I can do this. You guys can hear the rattling in the rotations.
Losing pressure on the right rear.
Oh, shush you and your. Come on, come on. All right, there we go.
Get some light there, man, on the right.
Okay, I don't know if any of that came through. Woo! First time you've ever heard force feedback in your life. Maybe that can be a new criteria that we evaluate. Ah, damn. Oh, Tom, thank you for watching. Appreciate it, mate. I'm gonna save the replay, but that replay is gonna be... Wait. Oh, the race was so long it didn't even begin from the start. So we're watching from like midway through the race. Thanks, Lonely Racer. Doesn't actually feel like it's been 2 hours. It's one thing I love about streaming and racing in general. Time just flies like that, you know? Yes, it's back when I was struggling with the front aero. Just in case you can't tell, the front of the car completely banged up. Man, there was some crazy understeer. Crazy. Confirmed. Thanks, Mike. Track day video on my Beamer. I don't think the next owner would appreciate the tires being shredded. It's tempting, don't get me wrong, but the country would have to eventually unlock down, you know? I've gotten to look at the Beamer in the driveway for the last, what, 3 months now? I think I've driven it, like, to a friend's place once. Then the government's like, yeah, nah, can't do that. Dangerous out there, do you know? Any collab with Jimmy Broadbent's on the horizon? Shy of me donating $100 to him on stream? I don't think so. Well, other than this race, maybe the collab can be me hunting Jimmy and getting his legion of angry fans on my tail. That'd be like the next milestone in my channel's career path. I will have pissed off everyone in sim racing by that point. AMS2 fans, check. R-Factor fans, check. ACC fans, definitely check. iRacing goes without saying. That began on like day one. Race Room fans, no, actually. I really like Race Room, and I have from the start. So, yeah. Race Room fans shouldn't hate me yet. Live for Speed I haven't driven yet, so maybe not them. Thanks, Tom. I'll send covert messages to him through you. You can be my messenger. Just sneak it into the chat there. Distract him. Just like keep donating 50 cents at a time, like every 20 seconds. Just distract him. Keep him distracted, you know, like 10, 20 cents at a time. Just keep doing it. Thanks, MR. I'm gonna unfortunately have to touch some other sims for the sake of videos, and also out of my curiosity for Race Room, I want to feel the force feedback, see how it feels after this, and just compare it on Silverstone, on one of the older McLarens. I'm curious how the two games differ, you know? It's professional hazard. Professional hazard. I'm glad we got that livery going. How beautiful is that McLaren? Hopefully we get to use it for the actual race. Hopefully James lets me. Am I worthy of using his world-beating livery? Even though I'm like a second and a half off his pace. On a good day. That's it, Tom, you know. Lonely Racer, yes, I am using the boost kit, so I would strongly recommend it. It completely transforms the wheelbase. Logitech know what they're doing. You don't want to be using this thing with 5 newtons, unless you have to. But like, work towards the upgrade kit, even if you get it with 5 newtons. Seriously, it's a whole different thing. GTR 2. I hear a lot about that, actually. That's a good view. Let's try another one. My favorite perspective. I think I've watched too many onboard videos. I used to go to sleep just looking at stuff like this on Sebring. There'd be like 6 hours of onboard Sebring footage. I'd wake up and it's like morning time, the race. It's good. Yeah, you want something solid for 8 newtons. Definitely, you don't want a desk. If you're on a desk, stick to the 5. Just stick to the 5. Whew. All right. So. I'm gonna back out of that, and whoa, man, I look more tired than I feel, which is saying something, actually. I'm gonna do the just chat for a few moments. If you guys have any questions that I missed during that very, very long race, feel free to ask them here, and I'll actually answer them, because I can actually read and chat and interact now, which is kind of cool. Before I call it a night and get a nice post-midnight feed. Esteban, how you doing? But yeah, ask away if there's anything appropriate. Keep it appropriate, subs. Ooh. Good way to call it a night, actually, now that the government don't let me train. No, not Art of Rally, actually. I'm going to jump into Race Room after this, off stream, just to compare it to... Jorge, welcome. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what Jardier said on his, like, IKEA and clamp video. Hey, Mike, how you doing? But yeah, I hope he told you not to run the 8 Newton meter thing on the IKEA desk. I really do. Yeah, actually, I got a couple of strawberries left. I got a bit discouraged though last night because when I started eating them, there was a spider on my hand. I think the spider like snuck into the packet and like was eating the strawberries. If spiders eat strawberries, I don't freaking know. But he was crawling on me, which wasn't nice. It's a little kills your appetite a little bit, you know. Subs races. Sometimes we run community. Well, we run fairly regular community races, but people don't tend to show up that much, unless I'm running something on a stream or something like that. But I've thought about it. I'd probably run it more for the Australian time zone because I tend to like racing with actually good latency, so we can race close, rather than racing the Europeans or the Americans and me having like 400 ping. Yeah, cool. Good to hear about Jadia's video. That's it's very, very ambitious. Running this thing on a desk with 5 newtons, with 8 newtons rather. Wow, it's you're a braver man than I. Thoughts on DIY sim gear? I don't know. I mean, I've not had much experience with it. I'm not much of a review channel. I'm not much of a tinkerer, so I really don't know. That's probably a good idea. Good night, Emma. Yeah, it's honestly the latency when you're playing internationally like that. I mean, you guys will find out when we do the actual 10 hours of Silverstone race. I'll be racing against people in the UK. The server is actually in Dublin. I think it's like on the opposite side of the globe to where I am right now. So it's going to be hectic. I need to just be conservative. I need to be consistent. I need to just hand the car off to my teammates. That's all I need to do. Yeah, you're going to get a bit of flex on that thing, Dylan, but do what you have to, right? McLaren GT3 or the Formula V 2.5. I think the McLaren GT3 has more utility. It's easier to run with higher forces, and it's easier to get purchase on the wheel. And I find myself driving more consistently, and I get less fatigued driving it as well. And I get a sick vane right there. Look at that. That's what the McLaren rim does right there. You get the light right, and that's with the government not letting me train for months. Imagine what you can be if you just get if you take my link down below and you get a DD2. Imagine the muscles you could have if you take my link and buy the DD2. Changing from PS4 to PC just for the CSL DD. I mean, I would change from the PS4 to the PC for far more reasons than just the wheelbase personally. So, thumb up. But yeah, not just for the CSL DD. There are many more reasons you want to do that. Sim racing is just better on PC. I'm sure you will, Jorge. It's just a matter of taking time and investing into it, and it's the same thing I did. I just took time. I mean, if you watch my very, very earliest videos, you'll see what I was sim racing on. A wooden kitchen chair used to kill my back. A wheel stand, a next level racing wheel stand, which was just crazy. I'd just rattle around, throw it around everywhere. It would just push around, hit the desk with a T500 RS. So trust me, it's onward and upward. No, Ben, I know what's going on. I try and sync my schedule to Europe, partly because of my work. I have a lot of colleagues over in Europe as well, so it helps being able to talk to people and everything. And yeah, I find myself whenever I take a vacation, it's always to Europe, so I like keeping synced to that time zone. It's not much of a shift from where I am. It's hard. There's not much going on here in Australia, man. You're really at the end of the world. If you're synced to our time, you just internationally you can't stream. There's no viewership. Totally, Andy. You can have arms like that if you play on 100% force feedback every day. So, bearing in mind that I'm about 10 to 15 kilos lighter than my normal. So I don't really look like myself anymore. Thank you to the Australian government for minding after my health for these last 2 years with their benevolent restrictions that I voted for, wholly and openly, and paid for. Or did I pay? What terms this video on what, Tom? Pre-ordering it now or waiting until release date, I mean, really, it's up to you. You're going to get the same wheelbase either way. How much you have to spend for a decent sim PC? Well, it really depends. I mean, getting into it, your standards probably won't be massive. You know, you're not going to need like a 4K TV. You're not going to need a fully direct drive wheelbase. So I would recommend one. I'd recommend at least the CSL DD because this thing is amazing for the money. Amazing. I'm actually running like one of Fanatec's budget setups right now. This is like the budget wheel. This is the budget base, and I actually prefer them to the high-end stuff. How weird is that, you know? At least until the actual GT3 rims come out, like the M4 GT3 rim and the Bentley one. I'm sure they're going to be on a whole different level. But in terms of how much, I mean, right now with the parts shortage, maybe a bit, a few thousand, you know, it's going to be a few thousand. Yeah, Blakey, you've got a lot to look forward to. It's going to be good. Okay, I think before I completely zone off, I can see my eyelids like shrinking more and more as we go along in this chat. I'm having a lot of fun, but it's so late here, so I still need to sink in like a lap or two of Silverstone on Race Room with the Macca. Same wheel, exact same wheel. Look at that. If you get the angle right, like if I got the camera up, you can like do, it's the McLaren room. You can do some sick flexes with it. Like, yeah, like look at that. Yeah, you can just sneak it in there. Be like, hey guys, how's it going? Anyone else done bicep curls lately? Anyway, I'm getting way too tired for this. It's been really fun hanging out and chatting with you all. Thank you for hanging around for the full 2.5 hour video or 3 or whatever it's been now. I had a bit of fun. Damage and stuff aside, I'm picking up things. I hope to improve my pace over the course of the week or two leading up to the race. So, bon voyage, bon chance. Have a good day, night, morning, noon, wherever you are. And until the next one, I'll see you guys later.